Welcome back. Now, as Cancer Awareness Month draws to a close, dance pioneer Nomsa Manaka is honoring cancer survivors in her new compelling traditional, urban and African contemporary dance showcase, Dancing Out of Cancer. The show will feature a diverse group of dancers and choreographers from the Nomsa Manaka Dance Studio in Soweto. Well, the choreographer joins us this morning to tell us more about the event that's happening next week. Good morning, Nomsa. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. I'm good and great.
So good to have you here. I mean, tell us a little bit about this new production, Dancing Out of Cancer.
That's right.
Very significant in a month where we're marking cancer awareness.
Absolutely. Well, just a quick one. 2016, I was diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer. And in my deathbed, my son came to me and said, "Mama, you must write a book and call it Dancing Out of Cancer." And that's what jacked me out of cancer. That's what jacked me out of all the ailments. And I started focusing on what I do best, dance. And I said, what can I do to help myself? Because I go through chemotherapy, then dance therapy came into being. And that's how Dancing Out of Cancer was born. So next week, Sunday, on the 29th, we have a concert that celebrates cancer survivors, that celebrates caregivers, that gives hope to those infected and affected by cancer. So we have music, we have Bile Munama, we have Omega, we have Malay, we have Tsidi Moholo. So it's a whole big concert, and we have dance, we have poets, we have Mac Manaka, we have Tswanan Hlapo, we have Amante. So yeah, it's going to be a big celebratory concert.
I mean, take us through this moment where movement has been your language,
right?
And take us through this moment where, cancer doesn't allow you to do that. It literally puts a stop to that. What does that moment look like?
It's bleak, it's dull, it's death, and I remember going down the streets from my house. There's a church down my street, so I was taking a walk. It takes me about 2 minutes to get there. But when I started learning how to walk again, it took me 20 minutes to get there. So you can see it's dire, it's desperate, But through dance, through movement, that brought me back to life.
Now, last year's show included orchestra, it had traditional dance styles, Sepedi dance. Tell us a little bit about what you're mixing in this year for this year's concert.
In terms of dance, we have Sepedi, we have Sevenda, we have Setswana, and then we have the music, then we have the poetry. So all the elements of the arts are all together. So because my belief has always been, you can't separate the art forms and say just dance does. No. This time it's a whole big one part of concept.
And I mean, the thought process behind the creators that you've lined up, Mac Manaka, Bile Munama, what is the thought process behind that?
To celebrate, to give those living with cancer hope, to celebrate the caregiver, to celebrate life. Because what Bile Munama is going to play a song from my late brother Prince Scoopy. He's going to play a song Boshoko, he's going to play a song Nomsa. And Ayanda Kumalo, Swingli Kumalo's daughter, is going to be singing her mom's song. He's going to play Little Girl, That's Swingli dedicated to me. So yeah, somewhere a little I'm indulging myself. To say, hey, I'm here, I'm still alive. Why not indulge myself? And to everybody out there,
And you say that organizing this healed you. How so?
Look at me. I am here, being diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer. That is death on its own, But as I said before, dance brought me back. This is why I'm still here, dancing, walking, and enjoying life to the fullest. That's what dance do. And I say to everybody, look, when you dance with the whole being. It deals with everything. That's why the doctors always say, when you're sick, you must exercise, you must walk, you must do this. But dance, it embodies the soul, the mind, the spirit, everything. You
know what, Nomsa, it's so good to see you back on your feet. Thank you so much for coming through. Enjoy the concert next week. Acclaimed dancer and choreographer Nomsa Manaka will celebrate cancer patients and survivors like her through the Dancing Out of Cancer on Sunday, the 29th of October at the Soweto Theatre.